There are moments in life when the path ahead disappears. Go through the motions, and yet something feels off. You're not broken. You're not lazy. You're not incapable. You're simply lost. And that is something almost every human faces at some point. If that's where you are right now, this is not the end of your story. It might just be the turning point. So, stay with me. Because this could be the wake-up call you didn't know you needed. Feeling lost is not the same as failing. It's not about lacking skills or intelligence. Often it's a deep, quiet disconnection. From yourself, from your goals, from your purpose. You might look successful from the outside. You might even be doing everything you were told would make you happy. And yet inside, there's a dull ache. A sense of emptiness that refuses to go away. This feeling can creep in slowly, one small decision at a time. Saying yes to something that didn't align, staying silent when your heart screamed to speak, settling when you knew you wanted more. And over time, the version of you that once felt alive becomes hard to recognize. But let me say this clearly. Feeling lost is not a life sentence. It is a signal, a whisper, a call to pay attention. And that call is coming from within you. Life has a way of pulling us in 1,000 directions. We live in a world that praises busyness, celebrates constant achievement, and often silences inner reflection. From the time we're young, we're told to follow certain paths. Get the grades, get the job, make money, find love, start a family. But rarely are we taught to ask ourselves the one question that truly matters. What makes me feel alive? And when we ignore that question for too long, when we live a life crafted from other people's expectations, the sense of being lost isn't a surprise. It's inevitable. Because no matter how hard you try to be who the world wants you to be, your soul remembers who you are. And it will continue to nudge you, or in some cases, shake you. Here's the truth most people never tell you. Getting lost might be the best thing that ever happens to you, because it forces you to pause, to reevaluate, to slow down long enough to hear your own voice again. In our fast-paced lives, we rarely stop to breathe deeply, to reflect, or to simply be. We mistake movement for progress and noise for direction. But clarity doesn't come from chaos. It comes from stillness. So if you feel lost, don't rush to fix it. Don't scramble for the nearest solution. Instead, sit with it. Listen to what your lostness is trying to tell you. Maybe it's pointing to a career that no longer aligns with your values. Maybe it's revealing a relationship where your spirit feels small. Or maybe it's simply a call to start living more intentionally. Whatever it is, it begins with a pause. Here's something else you need to hear. You're not the only one. Countless people go through life smiling in public and crying in private, wearing confidence like armor while their hearts are heavy with doubt. Even the most successful people have walked through periods of confusion, pain, and inner chaos. And while it may feel isolating, being lost connects us to a universal truth. We are all human, all searching, all learning. So don't judge yourself for being in this space. Don't shame yourself for not having it all figured out. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be to find something deeper. The process of finding yourself again doesn't start with a roadmap. It starts with reconnection. It's not with the world, but with yourself. That means getting curious again, asking yourself honest questions. What do I miss? What lights me up? What did I love doing before the world told me what I should want? It also means learning to trust your own voice again. That small inner whisper that gets drowned out by noise. You might need to unplug for a while. Get quiet. Go inward. Not to escape life, but to finally return to it as the real you. Try journaling, meditating, spending time in nature, or simply giving yourself permission to feel without judgment. You are not weak for needing time. You are wise for recognizing that healing and clarity cannot be rushed. One of the hardest parts of being lost is accepting that some parts of your life need to be released. The job that no longer excites you, the friends who no longer understand you, the habits that numb you instead of nurturing you. It's okay to outgrow things. It doesn't make you selfish. It makes you honest. Letting go is not giving up. It's clearing space for something better, for something truer. But it will feel uncomfortable, because the unknown always does. That's why most people stay stuck. They choose familiarity over freedom. But if you're watching this, you're not most people. Or someone who knows that comfort is not the same as fulfillment, and you are brave enough to begin again. You don't have to fix everything today. You don't need to reinvent your entire life overnight. You just need to take one honest step. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier to reflect. Maybe it's finally signing up for that class you've been thinking about, or reaching out to someone who inspires you. The point isn't to have a perfect plan. It's to begin, to move, to breathe life back into yourself, one small act at a time. And as you take those steps, life will begin to meet you halfway. The fog will start to lift. We'll feel moments of clarity, glimpses of excitement, sparks of joy. They won't be constant at first, but they will grow, because action breeds momentum. And even the smallest step forward carries energy. One of the reasons we feel lost is because we've been chased in a definition of success that was never ours. Maybe it was wealth, status, applause, or checking off boxes. But real success is not about looking good on paper. It's about feeling aligned in your soul. It's waking up and knowing that what you're doing matters, that your actions reflect your truth, that your life feels like yours. So start redefining success on your own terms. What kind of impact do you want to make? What values do you want to live by? What kind of person do you want to be remembered as? When you get clear on these, your compass will return, and you will begin to feel found again. It's easy to feel like time is running out, that everyone else is ahead, that you're late to your own life. But timelines are illusions. Life is not a race, and purpose has no deadline. Some people bloom at 20, others at 50. What matters is not how fast you move, but how deeply you live. So if you're still breathing, you still have time. Time to explore, to change, to grow, to become. Don't let fear convince you that it's too late. Let hope remind you that you're just getting started. At the end of the day, the path forward won't come from outside you, not from gurus, not from trends, not even from this video. It will come from within, because even in your confusion, even in your doubt, there is a light inside you that never went out. It might be dim, it might be flickering, but it's still there, waiting, ready. You just have to believe that it's possible to feel alive again, to feel excited again, to feel like yourself again. And that belief begins with a simple truth. You are not lost. You are in the process of becoming. So, if you feel lost, don't panic. Don't numb yourself. Don't run. Instead, pause, reflect, and begin the journey home to yourself. Your future self is already cheering for you. You've made it through 100% of your hardest days, and you're stronger than you realize. And the road ahead, while unclear now, holds more meaning than you can imagine. You've got this. And the world needs the real you to rise. Now breathe, take that first step, and begin again.